Warren William. He was best known for playing charming, sophisticated, and occasionally villainous characters in classic 1930s Hollywood films.
But marriage is for ordinary women, not for a vital, fascinating creature like you. You belong in the gay capitals of the world. You are a femme du monde.
Really?
But really, you fire my imagination. I can see...
Charles Aubrey Smith. He was an English actor and cricket player. He was known for his roles in The Four Fathers, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and in And Then There Were None.
I knew your father and your mother. I knew Margaret's mother. So I can talk to you all not merely as a doctor, but as a friend. In my 50 years of medicine, I've come to think that in spite of science...
Dean W. Griffith. He was a premier pioneering American film director. He is best known as the director of the controversial and groundbreaking 1915 film The Birth of a Nation and the subsequent film Intolerance.
Well, that's natural enough, you know, and you've heard your father tell about fighting day after day, night after night, and having nothing to eat but parched corn, and about your mother staying up.
Greg Toland. He was an American cinematographer known for changing the way movies were shot by keeping everything in focus, from the front to the back of the scene. His work in Citizen Kane is legendary. Billy Laughlin. He was an American child actor who gained fame for his role as Froggy in a How a Gang series of comedy shorts during the 1940s.
I better tell you, I use the shower at 9:30. This brush is mine. And don't forget to wash the tub when you get through. And someone stole my soap.
Carol Landis. She was an American film and stage actress whose breakthrough role was as the female lead in the 1940 film 1 Million BC.
Well, it isn't true. A great many of us still enjoy the type themes we knew in our own hometown before becoming residents of Filmland. When I gather my friends at my home, we invariably play two of my favorites. One I call Broomstick Ballads, because...
Nigel de Brulia. He was an English film actor known for his roles in silent films, particularly in historical and biblical epics. He appeared in over 200 films during his career, which spanned from the 1910s to the 1940s. Some of his notable roles include playing Pontius Pilate in The King of Kings and the High Priest of Babylon in Intolerance. Sergei Eisenstein. He was a leading film director and theorist of the Soviet era and one of the most important figures in the history of world cinema.
As a Russian representative of the Soviet intelligentsia and working as I do in the sphere of Russian cinematography and Russian...
Babe Ruth. He was an American professional baseball player whose career in Major League Baseball, MLB, spanned 22 seasons, from 1914 through 1935.
It's basically as an old man and you got a fast man up there hitting next. And he happens to hit a ball to right field, say, for instance, which I was playing.
Patricia Farr. She was an actress active in the 1930s and 1940s, known for roles in films like This Gun for Hire and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Her career spanned various genres, showcasing her versatility in Hollywood's golden era. Elisa Landi. She was an Italian-born Austrian-American actress and novelist who was popular as a performer in Hollywood films of the 1920s and 1930s.
You must never call me here. It's terribly dangerous. Or my husband might come home. He does sometimes, you know. I didn't tell you? Oh, how forgetful of me. Practically nothing at all.
Louis Solo. He made his mark in the world of entertainment when he acted in the fantastical drama Children of Paradise with John Louis Barrault.
C'est égal! Les francs-tireurs assassinent lâchement nos soldats! Ils pillent notre matériel! Sans la complaisance de la population, ils seraient depuis longtemps anéantis.
Samuel Southe Hines. He was an American actor and former lawyer. He was often cast as kindly authority figures and appeared in more than 200 films in a career lasting 22 years. Mary Nolan. She was known for her career as an American stage and silent film actress, particularly for her beauty and roles in films such as A Daughter of the Gods.
Yes, I'm through with it, but don't you see it happened? It's part of me. Oh, I wanted lots of times to tell you. But it was so wonderful, having you believing in me.
Mahatma Gandhi. He was a very important leader in India who helped his country become free from British rule using peaceful protests.
I regard myself as a soldier, though a soldier of peace. I know the value of discipline and truth. I must ask you to believe me when I say that I have never made a statement of this description.
Willard Robertson. He was best known for playing the character roles of men of authority such as doctors, elected officials, military officers, and lawyers, usually in action films and Western films. He will be best remembered for his role as the prison board chairman in the crime drama film noir, I Am a Fugitive from a Chain Gang. Richard Tauber. He was an Austrian lyric tenor and film actor. He sang the tenor role in a number of operas, including Don Giovanni by Mozart and D.A. Ponte. John Pershing. He was commander of U.S. forces in World War I. In 1919, he was awarded the rank General of the Armies, the highest rank possible in the U.S. military, which was created specially for him.
Even now, less than a score of years after the World War, armies and armaments are being rapidly multiplied until in many countries the burden seems wholly unbearable.
James Baskett. He was an American actor. He is widely recognized for his portrayal of Uncle Remus in the 1946 Disney feature film Song of the South. For his performance, Baskett won an honorary Academy Award, becoming the first African-American male actor to receive an Academy Award. Marguerite Marino. She was a French silent film star known for expressive performances, spanning transition to talkies, with a career in both film and stage.
Les Américains en train de boire quelques petits jeunes gens qui s'amusent entre eux. La misère, quoi.
Buster Brody. He was an actor who played a flying monkey in The Wizard of Oz. He coincidentally shared the same exact birthday as Anna Laughlin, who was the first to play Dorothy Gale on stage. Matheson Lang. He was best known for his Shakespearean roles in British productions of Hamlet, Macbeth, and Romeo and Juliet, and for his role as Mr. Wu in the early 20th century.
This old-fashioned snuff box was brought to me during the long run of the Wandering Jew in London. It was given to me by a lady who told me that it had been in her family for 100 years.
May Whitty. She was a British actress celebrated for her performances in theatre and film. Notable for roles like Mrs. Bramsonic in Night Must Fall and Lady Beldon in Mrs. Miniver, she earned an Academy Award nomination for the latter. Carl Hackett. He was a character actor in American Western films. He appeared in over 300 films between 1927 and 1947, often playing villains or henchmen.
No, there were 10 guys standing right in. Well, they must have. No, you won't want to wear a necktie again. Yeah, no fooling. Come on, Larry, let's get out of here. This place is driving me screwy.
Nora Lane. She was known for her roles in silent films during the early 20th century. Some of her famous movies include Satan's Sister, Easy Virtue, and The Passionate Adventure. These films contributed to her reputation as an actress during that era. Vera Gordon. She was a Russian-born American stage and screen actress.
Ah, that's fine. When you will think of it, will you send me a postcard?
Sure.
Goodbye, my dear Her Highness. I hope the sun brings strength back into your bones.